Have you ever pondered over the roots of Judaism and Christianity, two of the world's most influential religions? To trace these roots, we must venture back thousands of years to the ancient Near East, where the foundations of these faiths were first laid. Judaism, the older sibling, came into existence around 2,000 years before Christ. It sprouted from the religious traditions of the ancient Israelites, a group of Semitic people living in what is now Israel and Palestine. The patriarch Abraham is regarded as the founding figure of Judaism, and it is through his descendants that the Jewish people trace their lineage. Abraham was a man of great faith, renowned for his unwavering belief in a single, all-powerful God. This monotheistic belief was revolutionary in a time when polytheism, the worship of multiple gods, was the norm. Abraham's covenant with God, a promise of mutual commitment and obedience, forms the bedrock of Jewish faith and identity. Fast forward to the 1st century AD, a new faith branched off from Judaism, and this was Christianity. Its inception is attributed to Jesus Christ, a Jewish preacher who was believed by Christians to be the Son of God and the Messiah prophesied in the Old Testament. He preached a message of love, forgiveness, and salvation, attracting a following that would eventually grow into one of the world's largest religions. Jesus' teachings, as chronicled in the New Testament of the Bible, serve as the guiding principles of Christianity. His life, death, and resurrection form the core narrative of Christian faith, signifying the promise of eternal life for believers. Thus, while both religions share a common ancestry, their divergent paths have led them to develop unique identities. Judaism and Christianity, each with its distinct beliefs, traditions, and figures, continue to shape our world in profound ways, yet they remain intertwined through a shared heritage, a testament to their enduring bond. Now that we've explored the origins of Judaism and Christianity, let's delve into their key beliefs and practices. At the heart of both Judaism and Christianity is the belief in monotheism, the conviction in a single omnipotent God. However, the nature of this God and the path to him differ in both religions. For Jews, the Torah, the first 5 books of the Hebrew Bible, stands as the cornerstone of their faith. It is perceived as the divine law given by God to Moses, guiding Jewish life from birth to death. This includes the 613 mitzvot or commandments, which shape their daily practices. The Sabbath, for instance, is a day of rest observed from Friday evening to Saturday evening, as commanded in the Torah. In contrast, Christians believe in the New Testament, which encompasses the life, teachings, and works of Jesus Christ. They see Jesus as the Son of God and the Messiah, whose sacrificial death and resurrection redeemed humanity from sin. This belief forms the basis of Christian practices such as baptism, a ritual symbolizing purification and admission into the Christian community. In terms of holidays, both religions have rich traditions. Judaism celebrates holidays like Passover, which commemorates the liberation of the Israelites from Egyptian slavery. Christianity, on the other hand, observes holidays like Easter, celebrating the resurrection of Jesus. The concept of salvation is another key belief that delineates these two religions. In Judaism, salvation is viewed in a communal sense, focusing on the preservation and prosperity of the Jewish people. Christianity, however, emphasizes personal salvation, where individuals attain eternal life through faith in Jesus Christ. The practices of prayer also differ. Jewish prayer is structured around specific times and rituals, while Christian prayer is more flexible, often incorporating personal reflection and praise. Despite their common origins, Judaism and Christianity have evolved distinct beliefs and practices that reflect their unique religious identities. But what does the relationship between Judaism and Christianity look like today? Well, let's take a trip down history lane. For centuries, the relationship between these two religions has been characterized by tension and conflict, largely due to theological differences and historical circumstances. The divergence of beliefs, coupled with periods of persecution, have cast a long shadow over their relationship. However, it's essential to note that this historical tension does not define the entirety of the relationship between Judaism and Christianity. In fact, in more recent times, there's been a significant shift towards interfaith dialogue and understanding. Many religious leaders and scholars from both sides have made concerted efforts to bridge the divide, fostering a climate of mutual respect and learning. Indeed, Judaism and Christianity share a common Abrahamic root, and many key beliefs such as monotheism and ethical living. They both revere the Old Testament, albeit interpreting it in different ways, and value principles of love, justice, and compassion. Yet, despite these shared foundations, the relationship between the two religions is not without its challenges. Theological differences persist, particularly around the figure of Jesus Christ and the concept of Messiah in the Jewish tradition. These divergences lead to distinct religious practices and understandings, which can sometimes lead to misunderstandings and misconceptions. In addition, geopolitical issues, particularly those surrounding Israel and the Middle East, often complicate the relationship further. These complex issues require careful and sensitive navigation, with a commitment to dialogue and understanding. However, amidst these challenges, the common ground between Judaism and Christianity provides a basis for continued dialogue and mutual respect. It's a dynamic relationship, one that evolves with the times, reflecting changes in societal attitudes and understanding. So to answer the question, what does the relationship between Judaism and Christianity look like today? It's a mix of shared history, common beliefs, ongoing dialogue, and continued challenges. It's a relationship that is constantly evolving, seeking to reconcile historical tensions with contemporary realities. The relationship between Judaism and Christianity is complex and multifaceted, marked by both shared history and distinct differences. So, what can we take away from this exploration of Judaism and Christianity? We've journeyed through the origins of these two ancient religions, tracking their roots back to Abraham and his descendants. We've seen how Judaism, the older of the two, gave birth not just to a religion, but to a people and a culture, while Christianity emerged later, transforming and reinterpreting Jewish beliefs in the light of Christ's teachings. We've delved into their key beliefs and practices, understanding the centrality of Torah in Judaism and the significance of Christ's life, death, and resurrection in Christianity. We've observed their rituals, their prayers, their ways of worship, and their ethical guidelines. And we've examined the complex relationship between Judaism and Christianity today, a relationship that's been marked by both conflict and mutual influence, by both divergence and shared roots. In understanding the similarities and differences between Judaism and Christianity, we can foster a greater appreciation for the rich tapestry of human belief and experience.